Hello and welcome to FloriDUH, where the orange juice flows like water and the crazies come in swarms.
I'm your host, Keno,
And I'm Ash.
here to deliver you the local news here from the good old state of Florida.
Alright, well, all things considered, seeing what day it is four days? 3 days after the Orlando
About three.
Orlando shooting. It was on like Sunday morning, so yeah, 3 days. Yeah, we picked a good time to start this, didn't we?
I was thinking that like today, and I was just like, man, that's
But I mean, all things considered, this was the only time we could record. Believe us, we've been trying to do this for months now.
around 3 months. It's ridiculous. It's life, but unfortunately, it had to be like a couple days after the Orlando shooting, which is, of course, I'm going to be very blunt here, very fucking horrible. It's the biggest mass shooting ever in the United States, and it just happened to also be at a gay club, and it just wraps it all up into one big old mess of bullshit. Yeah, really. And I'm not gonna have my opinion thrown out there about it. The only thing that I have to say is
the guy was an asshole.
It's fucked up. Yeah, the guy's an asshole. It's fucked up, and I'm sorry for my language, but yeah.
I do not apologize for my language. If you can't stand swear words, don't come to the party.
We'll put an explicit word, of course. But my only thing would be is to, of course, donate what you can to those in need. Donate blood as well. I did hear, of course, that on Facebook, my Facebook, that apparently Chick-fil-A is allowing, of course, blood drive. But what the? Robert, I hate you. I'm recording you, prick. What do you mean? Oh, okay, cool. I will be out after I'm done recording. Okay, I got you. We'll edit that out.
If we can.
Yeah. All I heard was my keys. Anyway. But yeah, I heard Chick-fil-A was letting, of course, having blood buses out in front of their certain locations to donate blood for the people in Orlando here down in Florida and everything. One down the street from me actually had a blood bus, and I was like, oh shit. So I was thinking about donating, but then I was like, I don't have time for it. I had to get stuff done, unfortunately. But if you have the time, definitely donate. I would donate. Down here in Florida, of course. And also, there was something else to at least start donating. I think it is. Let me double check real quick.
And while she's checking, I would donate my blood, but the U.S. apparently has this really odd thing about donating blood if you've been out of the country for more than a month. And I studied abroad for about a month and a half. So I have to see exactly how long it takes for them to say that, okay, it's fine for you to donate again, but it's, not fun. And with the FDA still having the heads up their asses about, gays donating blood. I mean, come on, you guys. It's 2016. Get with the fucking program. I know there's this whole thing about, oh my god, they have AIDS and everything. Well, you know what? There's tests for it now. Aye. And with all the regulations there's pretty sure that if you donate and you have AIDS, they're not gonna let the blood go through.
Yeah, true. And I mean, even other diseases that were related to the blood and can get into the bloodstream. I don't think they would allow, certain things like that to be donated.
But again,
Actually, I just
there's tests for it. They'll test the blood.
Yeah. But I just Googled donate blood to Orlando, and it says blood banks at capacity. Donors urged to return in coming days, and that's from Orlando Sentinel 2 days ago. So.
Well, I still say give blood, whether it's just for Orlando or not, because people need it. And if you're blood type O like me, go out and fucking donate blood, because Lord knows we need it. Because there's not enough O. No, I'm just kidding. If you have O, you can only get from O's. If you have O's, you can give it to everybody else.
But yeah, there's also different websites to donate to as well. Let me double check. There was a GoFundMe, I think, on somewhere. Oh yeah, GoFundMe. Of course, you can just Google it. We'll link it if we can on SoundCloud. Anyway, but there is a GoFundMe for the. Let me read it here. Sorry, I'm so hard. This is the official Pulse Victims Fund page of Equal Florida, the state's lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender civil rights organization. So yeah, you can just Google it. It's the GoFundMe, and you can donate. Their goal is $5 million. They're at $3 million right now, so we would urge to go ahead and donate for those relief and the families for those that were lost. So on a more weird note, or a more happy note.
Well, no, just one more thing about this. The Orange County Bar Association will be handling phone intake and referrals for victim legal inquiries in coordination with the Legal Aid Society of the Orange County Bar Association, the Florida Bar's Real Property, Probate, and Trust Law Section, and other affiliate bar organizations. The telephone number is 407-422-4537, and the hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So if you have any legal referrals, legal aid, and you're in Orange County, go call that number.
We would urge that.
Okay, so on to more lighthearted news.
Lighthearted news. Well, the article, since this podcast is going to consist of lovely Florida news, of course, that is now a thing, Florida man and Florida woman stuff, I'm going to read a little article, or the head of this article. I found it amusing. Man accused of allowing kids to pet leashed gator. Its jaw was unsecured.
Okay. First off, that's just plain stupid. Because you think gators are slow. You are fucking wrong. If anybody's seen a gator in action, those things are fast as hell. Well, no, not that fast.
That's exactly why we have also laws here in Florida about it, and also safety. And because in my apartment, they literally handed us a pamphlet on safeties for alligators. And you're gonna have a pet alligator? Okay, well, so the article says it's never a good idea to have an alligator as a pet, as it can come back to bite you.
Literally.
Guess you can call this guy a neighbor instigator. Not the pun.
But tish.
When officials arrived at Panhandle at a Panhandle home, they found a boozy Eric Lane Coatney. That's a weird last name. It's literally spelled like a coat and then knee. Walking an alligator around his yard on a leash, according to reports from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, reports the Northwest Florida Daily News in Fort Walton Beach. Also present in the man's yard were 8 kids he was allowing to pet and play with the alligator while its mouth was unsecured, investigators said.
Okay, just for a little background, and I mean no disrespect to the people who live in the Panhandle, but from someone who lives in Miami, the Panhandle has always seemed to be Hicksville of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
It's just... Now, granted, all of Florida is just fucking nuts, so that's why I can't say anything. But
Well, that's why we have Florida Man.
but anything like the Panhandle, that part of Florida has always just been like Hicksville, at least to someone who lives in the South.
Yeah. Well, you have the Everglades and swamps and everything.
Yeah,
so
but that's
you got
like
him.
the thing is that's not Hicksville. That's just swamp people.
Yeah, there is a slight difference. But there's
that's
still
like the Avatar, the Avatar swamp bending people. That's out in the Everglades.
Well, I mean, it's funny too because every single article that I've found, especially just now and for this week before, of course, tragedy, is like cops find alligator with human parts in its mouth. Man accused of tossing gator into Wendy's drive-through window. Like that one's of course really old. That's like from February, but it's always an alligator or a snake or something from the Everglades. It's like, where are these people? What? I understand that we can literally just go into our backyards and grab a gator, but it's like, why do you choose to throw the gator in the... I'm angry you didn't give me my chicken nuggets. Like, wow! I wanted ranch! Like, what? I don't...
Oh my god. And the thing is, pictures of alligators really don't do them justice, because you have to see them for yourself to just realize how big these things can get. And they're heavy.
Yeah.
So these have to be like, if someone's tossing an alligator around or walking it on a leash, they have to be at least juvenile alligators.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Something. I don't know. It's weird. People are strange.
Florida man!
Alrighty. So, our next little thing that we are, like I said, that we are moving on to are now events in Florida. Around Florida. Anyway. Again. What the hell was I don't even know what I was saying. Where am I going with this? I don't know. But whatever. Alright. So what do we got? A lot of everything in... Oh, okay. Ooh! That looks interesting. In Destin, Florida, we have Emerald Coast Blue Marlin Classic. What? That's not an event. That's a description of something. Website. You need to be more clear. Oh, okay. Something at a golf resort, sorry.
Oh, what? So if you like golfing, go ahead.
Hold on, no. It's a sport fishing tournament. Okay. Yeah, it's a sports fishing tournament. That's happening again on June 21st and June 25th down in Destin, Florida. We also, of course, have the 4th of July celebration, but that's literally in every major city that you can be in. But apparently this one is again, at that resort. It's the Sandestin Golf and Beach Resort. So if you're down there, check that out for the 4th of July, I guess. Or you could just come to Jacksonville. It's a lot better. You can see the fireworks on the river. Or go down to Miami. Enjoy it, Miami. It's a lot better. Speaking of which, why we're doing this is because I'm from Jacksonville, Florida.
And I'm from Miami.
Yeah, Ash is from Miami. So we thought that it would be that's what we should have done for this. Introduced ourselves first. Oh well.
Well, we did. Okay. We just didn't introduce where we are from.
From exactly, but...
Well, come on. This is our first episode. We'll figure it out as we go along.
True.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we decided to do this because, who better to know Florida than Floridians themselves? So...
Who better to, throw shit at Florida than Floridians?
Exactly.
Because, when shit happens in Florida, you're like, only in Florida.
Exactly. Like, I hope it's not Florida.
It's Florida.
Like, yeah.
I'm actually looking at some of these. Like I just googled summer camps in Miami, and they've got one in Key Biscayne, summer by the sea. It's like, oh, that looks like fun. Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, summer by the sea.
Oh, sorry.
Nice one.
Yeah, I apologize.
Let's see, Miami-Dade, Miami Herald. What does the Miami Herald have? Oh, well, the Miami Herald has a nice little picture of a python. Oh, I want to play with the python. I'm sorry, I was one of the weird kids who loved to pet the snakes.
Oh yeah, so if you're also apparently on June 18th here down in June 21st, it would be in the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial. And we got Jacksonville Sharks versus Orlando. I know it's the 18th. Okay, Google, get your shit going. Anyway, sorry.
You know, it's kind of funny. Again, I'm looking up at the stuff from Miami. Mm-hmm. Well, they have Miami Herald has something on the Girl Scout camps in Miami or in the South Florida area, and here they have mention of 3 Girl Scout camps. Actually, there are 4, and I'm like, Florida, get your Miami Herald. I need to tell you that you're wrong. There are 4 camps in South Florida. 4. And I went to one of them. And I went to the one that you're not mentioning. So, well, I get really kind of all worked up because I went to that camp as a camper. Then I had all my high school, volunteer hours at that camp during the summer. My first paid job was at that summer camp. So it does hold a very special place in my heart. And the people who ran it while I was, there still run it. I'm still close friends with them. I'm probably going to be there for their sleepovers every Thursday night.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Yeah, they're actually, it's funny because the other camps do it every other week, a sleepover. This one does it every week. So, yeah.
Nice.
Yep. As I said, that camp has a really special place in my heart, and and the fact that it's missing from the Miami Herald just is like.
So I guess the direction that we're trying to definitely take this is, well, the way I would like to take it anyway, is at least for now is to be, mention, local news, events, or maybe in our area or outside of our area, the misadventures of Florida man/woman. Of course, that would be in the news part.
Well, ramble about just shit that's happening in Florida, i.e. Orlando's shooting.
Yeah, that would be, I would say that would be part of definitely news.
Yeah, but I mean, we can just, or we can and then we got maybe one idea of talking about just one place you should at least visit should you come to Florida, and we are not talking about the Disney World and the Busch Gardens, just
Disney
other.
World is overrated. Yeah, said it.
I'm sorry.
Everybody, I've never been. I've been to Epcot. That's about it. But the fact that I think it's like 3 friends that go to Disney World almost seems like every other day. And don't get me wrong, I'm glad they have fun. I'm glad, that's their thing or whatever. But it's like, does it get boring after a while? It's like the same thing what?
I think I went to all 4 of the major parks, MGM or whatever the heck it's called now, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and the Animal Kingdom. I did one of their water parks, Blizzard Beach, which was actually a lot of fun.
I want to do the water parks this year.
Yeah, no, seriously. Let's do that one weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Just the two of us. Just the two of us again.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this week we didn't really plan to talk about something, so might as well just talk about Disney. Let's get that over and done with so we can get it out of the way.
Just go to Disney. The magic is happening there.
I mean,
like I said, for me, I've never been to Magic Kingdom. That's where the one that you go to. That's like the one you go as a kid. Yada yada yada. You see Mickey, Minnie, and everybody in the castle.
You see them in all over.
Yeah, and that's the one you go to when you're a kid. But for me, I would think Epcot would be a little bit more fun now, especially because of the fact that I can drink.
Yeah, pretty much for anybody over the age of 21, Epcot is drink your way around the world.
That sounds... And eat your way around the world,
Oh,
too.
yeah, and eat. I mean, there's a few rides, but they're not really rides, per se.
The Mission Space, though, is fun. And the test driving one, that one's fun.
I didn't do
fun.
those. When I went over, I didn't do that. I just...
So fun.
Yeah, no, because I was over there because I was just like, damn it, I want to see the world.
Well, I went in 7th grade in science class, so.
Okay, so yeah, that would be understandable.
Yeah.
When I went, it was my graduation party.
Oh, okay.
Because, I'm not a big crazy party person. I'd like to travel. So what's the quote unquote cheapest way to travel the world? Go to Epcot.
Disney World.
Disney
World. I'm going to Disney World. Oh yeah, so there is also, if you're near Jacksonville or in the surrounding area, there's also Connection Fest. I forgot I know Wu-Tang Clan is going to be there. There is going to be Cage of the Elephant. Let me go ahead and double check on who's going to be there, because I hear it's going to be fun. So give me 1 second. That's not how you spell fest at all. Thank you. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. 2006 Jacksonville's. I was reading that. God. Anyway. Okay, so it's going to be at the Metropolitan Park on July 23rd in Jacksonville. It has Taking Back Sunday, Wu-Tang Clan, Cage of the Elephant, Against Me, The Bouncing Souls, Big Data, and a buttload more. Because I'm not reading all that. If you want to check it out, go to connectionfestival.com. It's also sponsored by X1229. Anyway, I don't have a shout out. So. Admission tickets are $45. VIP right now are $100. Our local station here in Jacksonville are giving away tickets too. If you're local, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that looks like it's gonna be fun. Metropolitan Park though, it's so hot. Oh my god, ridiculous. But they're probably gonna do like they do with Welcome to Rockville. They're gonna have like 3 different stages and different bands playing at all at one time, or different times and stuff. So, but it looks fun. So if you're around the area, check it out. Yada yada yada.
Yada yada yada.
Yeah, yada yada yada. So how did we say we were going to outro this one? Because we're at 23 minutes at the end.
Hold on. This one I really like, but there's in Vero Beach on June 25th and 26th is the air show.
Ooh.
So I think they got the Blue Angels there this year. I'm sorry. We used to have an Air and Sea show in Fort Lauderdale that I would love to go to.
Yeah.
But McDonald's was tired of sponsoring it, so they moved it.
Well, I live right near the base, so there's always I always see stuff going over and everything, and passing by the base all the time, seeing the one Blue Angel that sits out in the base. So I see it all the time. It's not exciting to me.
Yeah, but I mean, okay. In all things considered, what in my local area, what we have is Port Everglades in Orlando. I mean, not in Orlando. Duh. That would be kind of funny, having a naval base in the middle of a landlocked city.
Yeah, really.
Okay, but there's Port Everglades in Fort Lauderdale. Then there's the Homestead Air Base, but that's in Homestead. And
Wait, that's an actual place?
Homestead?
Yeah.
Homestead, Florida? Yeah.
What?
It's in Miami-Dade.
Shut up.
Dude, get your ass down here and I'll take you to some of the best damn freaking cinnamon rolls in Homestead.
Oh my god.
Yes.
That's a real place.
Yes, it is a real place.
Okay. That's weird. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, well, a lot of people.
Distracted.
Well, the thing is, a lot of people in Miami don't like. They know Homestead is its own place because it's like, you're in Miami. Like, no, I'm in Homestead. Get with the program. Now, granted, that's not how they speak, but Homestead is its own city, and it is in Miami. It's just the fact that it's kind of been overtaken by Miami and Florida City that people tend to forget it's its own place, because literally you don't have to leave. You're constantly, if you want to get down to Homestead, you're just driving through city after city after suburb after suburb. So it's just like, it doesn't feel like its own city.
Oh, okay. Well, from what I just looked at some images, and it looks like a tiny little thing of Miami.
Well, yeah, it's mostly farmland. Hold on one moment. Dad, is the Redlands and Homestead the same thing?
Yes and no.
Dad.
Well, no, Florida City's not part of the Redlands.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's equivalency. Well, it's like Coral Gables in Miami.
Oh, okay.
Different municipalities.
But they're all within the yeah.
It's in the vicinity.
Well, no, it's not even in the city. It's been overtaken by Miami.
Oh.
Because the thing is, when people think of Miami, they think of the giant sprawling. Well, it's not really giant, but the sprawling mess that is, Miami Beach, South Beach, North Miami Beach, downtown Miami, Coral Gables, South Miami, West Miami. Basically, Miami itself is tiny. But people think it's much larger because it's just a whole mesh of these little municipalities that have kind of just been taken under the cover of Miami-Dade County. So, yeah, we have Homestead, we have the Redlands, we have Florida City, we've got Coral Gables, Palmetto Bay, Cutler Bay, and they all are like, literally, actually, I live in the city of South Miami. I cross one street, I'm in the city of Coral Gables. I cross another street, I'm in unincorporated Dade.
That's funny.
Yeah, it just this one little block, and it kind of goes like 3 or 4 blocks in north and south. That's just the city of South Miami, but on either side is like Coral Gables and unincorporated Dade. It's confusing unless you live here.
Gotcha. Well, that's like Jacksonville, so. But Jacksonville's like a giant. Jacksonville's giant.
Well,
though.
Jacksonville is the largest city in Florida.
It's the largest city. It's one of the top largest cities in the world, too. So, yeah. But
Really?
yeah, so.
Wait, Jacksonville is the second largest or one of the top?
I think it's third. I think. Google that shit. Hold on. Google is your friend, guys. Fucking Google everything. Jacksonville. How big?
Let's do largest city.
Holy shit. 885 miles per square. Hold on.
Well, no, according to this.
Shit.
Okay. Okay, now I don't know how old this one is, but according to the 2012 consensus, Jacksonville is number 12.
Cool. I'm cool with that. Hold on. Population.
Okay, control find.
And that's
And Miami?
population.
In Miami?
That's population though. I'm talking about like
size.
I'm talking about landmass. Yeah, I'm talking about landmass.
Well, according to population, Jackson is 12, Miami is 44. I can live with that. Miami feels too big for its own britches anyways.
Yeah, true. Phoenix is the largest, apparently. Got Phoenix, Houston, Texas. Where I know Jacksonville's on there somewhere. It's number 5
Jacksonville?
in the United States. Number 5. Yep.
Okay.
It is 748 square miles. But I just googled it again, and it said that it was 885.
Nah.
So either way, it's pretty fucking big. So I mean, it's pretty big. It's huge. And the fact that we're split between a river. So.
Oh yeah, you do have that, the St. James. I mean, we have the Miami River, but it does not really. The only thing the Miami River does of any importance is cuts downtown Miami from Brickell.
Yeah.
Eat without me. Ah. Family is summoning me to dinner.
Well, we're at our 30. We're at our 30 mark anyway. So.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you enjoyed this. It is pretty much a pilot episode, I would say, of FloriDUH. Again, if you can donate to Orlando, definitely do on their GoFundMe page. Donate blood if you can, and we will definitely try to
Get our actor.
Every what would you say, every 2 weeks? That way, we can plan it out a little better.
Yeah, I mean, well, today is the 14th, but I think we're gonna try to aim for at least Fridays if possible. But every 2 weeks, schedule permitting.
That way we can okay, I have this because I work, unfortunately, a weird job. I work retail, so unfortunately, but yeah, we'll try to get a little bit. We'll plan this out a little better. Alrighty, so we'll peel. I messed that all up. We're peeling out.
Stay
Later.
salty.